2017 was the second deadliest year on record, with at least 108 homicides, 2 on New Year's Eve. News Channel 5's Jonquil Newland shows us how some community members are moving into the new year with a goal to combat gun and youth violence.
It's well below freezing. However, the cold temperatures have not stopped community activists from coming out to Greenwood Cemetery here on Elm Hill Pike to speak out against youth gun violence. Now, in 2017, according to the Partners in the Struggle, 22 youth were lost to homicide. The last day of 2017 was one of the deadliest. First, 16-year-old Brentrice Wilson was shot and killed after a 12-year-old she was with was handling a gun when it went off. The two were part of a group of girls who police say were burglarizing unlocked cars when they found a loaded weapon. That 12-year-old is now charged with criminal homicide. On I-65, just a few hours later, 20-year-old David Marsh was killed when someone opened fire on his vehicle while driving on the highway. These names are now added to a long list of homicide victims in 2017.
It took me back 19 years and I started Partners in the Struggle.
Far too often, Earl Jordan with Partners in the Struggle holds vigils like these after a horrific loss, like when 12-year-old Johanna Ortega was murdered in her home back in September.
We family tonight. We family.
Jordan was also there to comfort family members of Ruxin Wang. He was killed in early December while bringing in his trash can off the street.
Talk about the whole violence in Nashville is just incredibly disturbing at this point. So my dad was, I guess police department said yesterday there's already 99 people died in Nashville this year. My dad is one of them, but he's not just a number, and he's our father.
In October, 16-year-old Debrianna Begley lost her life to gun violence by simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. This was the deadliest year in Nashville since 1997, when there were 112 homicides in the city. December was one of the worst months for Nashville, with 14 homicides in 1 month alone. In Nashville, Jonquil Newland, News Channel 5.
By the way, 4 people have now been charged in the death of 16-year-old Debrianna Begley.